Welcome back. Well, tomorrow is Earth Day, and David, in this week's Discovery, we're talking about plants for Earth Day.
Yes, that's right. I thought it'd be fun to talk about plants because, you know, a lot of the topics around Earth Day is about our environment and our plants. So I decided to do an experiment where we're going to turn chlorophyll red for us.
Okay.
So chlorophyll, again, is that green pigment in plants that gives the plant its green color.
The plant cell. I'm recalling that
Yes.
from plant biology class that I took. I remember we'd have to draw like the animal cell and the plant cell. And I remember that's like only in the plant cell, not in the animal cell.
Right.
So I remember a little bit.
So this is an easy experiment. You can do at home, a few household items. I had spinach there, I had isopropyl alcohol, and then I had a UV light that I did that I had for this experiment. So what I did is that I ended up crushing up a bunch of spinach leaves to get the chlorophyll out of those leaves for us. And then I ended up just taking that, mashing it up for us before I put a coffee filter over that funnel there and pouring the isopropyl alcohol over the spinach and filter it out throughout the jar here.
And that's where you got the green liquid.
That's where I got the green liquid at. So then I took my UV light. This looks super simple, and you notice it's turning red on your screen here.
Oh, yeah.
So it's going from green to red, and you can definitely tell that with when I put it in a darker space there. So I think it's pretty cool, though, that we're seeing this change.
Yeah.
And we're seeing this change primarily because the chlorophyll is able to be extracted from the alcohol, or is able to extract it from when I banged out the spinach or mushed out the spinach. The chlorophyll is extracted. The alcohol then dissolves into that liquid, and that's what we get here. The chlorophyll is inside of here dissolved, and once we shine the UV light on it, the electrons in the chlorophyll start to get excited and increase their energy levels. So we'll continue to see a red being given off here, red color being given off here. Yeah.
Wow.
So I think
you can see the red popping up.
I think it's pretty unique. If we shine it maybe overhead.
And this color is just from the spinach. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so it's all that chlorophyll, and chlorophyll, if you remember from your biology course, it's found in the chloroplast, and it's that organelle where photosynthesis takes place. But more specifically, if you look on your screen here, that chlorophyll is in a pancake-like structure or stack called the thylakoid. And in that thylakoid, that's where the chlorophyll is found and where the photosynthesis takes place here.
Yes, this is starting to ring a bell.
Yes,
it's
okay,
coming back to me.
I'm glad.
It's coming back to me. It's been a minute since I took science class.
So there's going to be a lot of microscopic changes in there, and if we get that graphic back up here in just a second. But during the fall, though, we see green during the spring because we get reflections in the atmosphere, or reflections from the leaves in our atmosphere, because the leaves are absorbing all the other colors. If you notice that graph down there, chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B, they're absorbing the violet, blue, and red wavelengths, and you notice there's not much of a line there on the wavelength over green, so that's what's reflecting back in their atmosphere. During the fall, though, that chlorophyll production drops due to cooler temperatures, less sunshine there, and there's carotenoids that are exposed that are going to be showing the red, oranges, yellows.
And that's where we get the fall colors.
That's where we get the fall colors at.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Because I was going to say, there's not really leaves out at the moment, but like people go out and maybe this summer, if you went out and grabbed some green leaves, you could do this experiment instead of going to get spinach.
Yes.
That would work just as well. All right. Well, thanks so much for showing us. This was awesome.
Yeah, glad you liked it.
Happy early Earth Day.